How does that look? Yay. Usually takes it a second. I think I had it around 19 yesterday, and like the balance was really good. I actually checked out the stream after the fact. I was like, does everything sound balanced? I didn't put too much sugar this time, but it's still pretty good. Alright. Let us continue. So yesterday, let me do a recap. So yesterday on Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Trials and Tribulations, we had our client Ron D. Light, who was accused of stealing the sacred urn. However, we were able to get Luke Hatman to confess, and so he had his breakdown, and so he confessed that he was actually Mask Star to Mask, and so then after, when we were about to get our not guilty verdict, then our lovely client went ahead and was like, no, it was me, I'm the thief. So then we had to prove his alibi that he wasn't the thief. And Goto was strangely okay with this. So after we get him proven not guilty and everyone's all happy and stuff, but Ron isn't, Goto comes up to us and he's like, by the way, there was a murder at the place where your guy had his alibi, so he's like the only murder suspect, so now we gotta defend a murder case. Typical lawyer stuff. Been put on the Instas. Look at him. Look at this sad man. He looks so sad. I think we talked to him completely. Let's examine everything first, and then we can see if we can present him with some stuff. Got a desk. This must be the CEO's desk. It's a lot simpler than I would have thought. Hey, that looks like a super soft chair. Let me try it out, just for a second. Sitting in a dead man's chair. Ooh, nice. I feel just like a CEO. Hey, you! Whip me up a cup of some really expensive import tea and some scones. Move it. This is the life. The victim sat in that chair just before he was brutally killed, you know. I just said that. I'm like, that is a dead man's chair. Check out this big, thick, with 2 C's binder here. Leave the heavy lifting to me, Nick. Reading a file isn't exactly back-breaking work. Just a little hard on the eyes. What did you find out, Nick? This file. It's not about any sort of security operations or anything. This huge file is all about Mask Star to Mask. It's filled with info on him. What? What kind of info? It's filled with incredibly detailed information about his methods and the crime scenes. Hey Nick, look at the last page. It's a list. Let's see. Tear of Amemnon. $100,000. This looks like a list of all the treasures that Mask Star to Mask stole. So then, 100,000 is the value of the stolen item. I don't know, that number sounds kinda low to me. I think I'd better secretly make a copy of this list. How do you secretly make copies? Okay, wait. So this game is set, right, in, like, our time, right? Like, maybe, what, 2016? 2017. What is a legit way to secretly make copies? Did he have Google Drive? But it's established Phoenix is a dinosaur. Did he he's just like writing shorthand like, okay Phoenix, I get you. Alright, Kane's list, found on a table at the crime scene. Phoenix knows shorthand, confirm. Hey, did anyone know shorthand in college? I did not. I just wrote really ugly, and then luckily I could read my own handwriting. But if anyone wanted to copy my notes, I was just like, have fun. Think about it. A dead guy was laying in here all night.
Yeah, by the way, don't bother asking about fingerprints. There were none.
Well, somebody opened the safe on the night of the crime, right? Yeah, and so? Well, if Mr. Bullard's body was hidden in there, it must mean that it was opened by either the killer or the victim, right? Yeah, I guess so.
Oh, I got some bad news for you, pal. Are you ready?
Okay, shoot.
Opening this baby is no piece of cake. There are only a few people who know how to open this safe, pal.
Yeah, and?
Everyone that knows how to open this safe had an airtight alibi. I checked. Everyone except one. That is,
I'm almost afraid to ask. Oh god, no, please.
Former Security Chief Ron D. Light. Oh, I'm so good.
What? Ron D. Light? He was a security chief? Ron. So he knew how to open the safe. Not good.
Yeah, sorry for raining at your parade there, pal.
Alright, Gumshoe. Raining on our parade. This rope. You think it fell out of the safe when it was open? Maya, please. I don't think so. Maya, please, you've been here before. So you mean? Yeah, I think the string shows where and how the corpse was lying. Words. I don't know them. You mean... The victim, he was killed by being crushed by the safe door? She can't be serious, can she? Maya, are you okay? Are you alright, Maya? Maya, please. Wow, look at that huge frame photo! Tall mountains rising majestically against a dark and cloudy sky. There's a title written at the bottom of the photo. The greatest sunrise of my life. This is it? This was his best sunrise? This one? Either this guy didn't get out enough, or he had a really rotten luck with the weather. Maybe if he had lived a little longer, he would have seen some better days. I'm like, wait, where's the sunrise at? Alright, what's this? Ooh, there's a button here, let's see. Oh gosh, hey, that's what's gonna happen soon, if the fire department comes.
Hey, cut that out, don't press that.
Wait, let me, oh, wait, let me, that was pretty funny, I never knew Detective Gumshoe could jump like that. What is that button anyway?
It's an emergency buzzer. It says right there on the panel.
Let me, get rid of something real quick, because, I think it's causing some lag. Are we good? Are we not lagging anymore? Let me know if I'm still lagging a little bit. It's not ideal, but shoot. I don't know, man. Crazy stuff. All right. Oops, you're right. It's written right there. Nick, how many times have I told you to read the instructions first?
This alarm's connected to the basement garden. It's used to summon security up here.
Really? Then it's possible on the night of the crime. Ooh, so when the CEO was attacked, do you think that maybe he pressed the buzzer?
Yeah, I thought about that, so I asked around down there. But they said that the buzzer never went off that night. Also, we couldn't find any fingerprints on the buzzer. Mr. Bullard, the victim, Wasn't wearing any gloves, by the way. Just so you know. Huh.
I think we better go and talk to that guard about this emergency buzzer. Emergency buzzer. Talk to that guard. I'm not sure which guard he's referring to. Were we supposed to meet a guard and, like, I missed it? These look like some kind of bookshelf rolling cabinet hybrid. I can't get between these two shelves. Don't strain yourself trying. It looks like the shelves are controlled by a special panel. So I guess it's one shelf at a time, huh? Looks like they're filled with a bunch of files. Yeah, files filled with the data about security jobs they were hired to handle. Be a good night's reading, if you got insomnia. I was hoping for something a little bit more exciting. Like, you know, UFOs or something. UFOs. Alright, Maya, alright. Maya believes. Alright, let me do a thorough sweep, because last time I was kind of sloppy in my investigation work, and, this is Phoenix, like, passing over everything with the... Yes. So let us... Let's see, what we can maybe present our friend with. Detective Gumshoe, about this right here.
Sorry, it's hard to believe, but there's a limit to how much my brain can hold.
Okay, I guess he already told us that.
I got 2 ears and 2 eyes, but I only got 1 brain.
I can see your eyes and the ears, but the jury is still out on the brain thing. Dang, Phoenix. Hey, Nick, if you have something to say, just come out and say it. Yeah, Phoenix. Don't just burn people without letting them know. Can we present this to him? So about this.
Oh, what's that?
Hey, wait a minute, Maya. What's wrong? We copied that data without permission. Don't show it to him. He might get mad at us.
So, what are you two whispering about?
It's nothing. Just my billfold.
Pretty thick billfold you got there, pal. I don't really want you to show it to me.
No. No. Detective Gumshoe, about this?
Don't press it.
Yeah, he already said this. Okay. Let me make sure we don't have to show him any profiles either. So, anyone... So we're gonna show him the victim. Detective Gumshoe, tell us more about Mr. Shane Bluebard.
That's Kane Bullard. That's a Bluebard. Hell.
Oh yeah! The victim, in this case, just doesn't make much of an impression on me. Like, just his face is just kinda, Well, you were the victim up until Mr. Bullard was found dead.
Yeah, and his body wasn't discovered until this morning.
Oh, until he was found dead. Sorry, Anyway, we don't have enough information yet. Can you help us out?
Sorry, I'm actually a little confused myself. For some reason, I'm just blabbing like an idiot right now.
Okay, Nick. Now's our chance to get more info out of the victim, so hurry up and ask. Oh, info about the victim. You're a spirit medium. Can't you just ask him? Okay, and then,
That guy's a real puzzle if you ask me. And maybe I should be asking you, do you know something about him?
Why would I know something?
Well, it sure sounded like you two knew each other from the way you acted today.
Oh, this was all today? Oh, jeez. It's Mr. Goto that acts like he knows Nick, not the other way around. Exactly, you'd think I'd remember someone like him.
Still think the whole thing's a bit suspect.
Alright, that's cool. Anything else to talk about? Heck yeah. Alright, can you tell us some more about Mr. Bullard? He was the CEO of KB Security, right? What kind of company is that anyway?
Well, the company basically sends security teams out to buildings to guard them. Mr. Bullard must have had the chance to learn a lot of secrets doing this kind of work.
Oh. And?
And I don't know how to put this. The guy was kind of a money grubber.
Really? Me too! I just love money. I can't ever get enough. Please stop leaning in towards me like that. You aren't getting to my wallet.
Oh, anyway, it looks like he did some pretty shifty stuff to earn his millions.
Oh, so that's my problem. I need to be shifty. It's getting too real. But that's none of my business. Oh, so that's my problem. I need to be shiftier. Let me go already.
Apparently, he was involved in selling trade secrets between rival companies.
Ooh, that's pretty dirty and underhanded.
Yeah, oh wow. KB Security used to head security operations against Mass Stardom Mask.
What? Really? We had no idea.
Yeah, and after screwing up so many times, the company's reputation really took a nosedive.
So it really was Bullard who sent Ron the blackmail letter. Huh. Alright, alright. Alright, let's go. Nice talking to you, our friend Gummy Shoe. Security room, though. That jacket looks kind of familiar. October 13th, KB Security Guard Office. Whoa. This is really something else. For a security guard office, it sure doesn't feel very secure. KB Security Guard. Oh no, I just remembered Larry might be... Hey Nick, what's up? He is here. Yo, how's it hanging, dude? And you got my sweet little Maya with you too? Hi, Larry. Here, I was working my fingers to the bone. And then walks an angel. I got no problems with a daytime date. It's all good.
No, that's not what we're here for. We're investigating the Bullard murder case.
Huh? Oh yeah, that's right. You're a lawyer, aren't you? He's so hopelessly clueless. Well, if it's about the murder case, boy, have I got some good info for you. Really? What is it? Well, I don't mind sharing with my sweet little Maya, but Nick here is a different story. Ha! But Larry, I thought you two were old school buddies. And I thought he defended you in a murder trial, so you should have known he was... Anyway. Yeah, but that was then, and this is now. Alright, Larry. Alright.
So what's this good info you're talking about, Larry?
Hey! I'm a guard, a pro. I can't just give away information for free.
He wants a bribe? I thought professionals were more,
I don't know, honest.
Can you talk to him, Maya?
Larry! Tell us already! Come on, what's the good info? Hey, I like that. This kitten's got some claws. Okay, you really want to know? Yes, so tell me. Okay, so the thing is, Rondi Light was an employee here. And naturally, since I'm a pro, I looked into his background. Follow me? Yeah, you're a pro. I follow you. Go on. Go ahead. Well, 1 year ago, Rondi Light was fired. And there was no warning at all. It just happened all of a sudden. I know this is a small company, but I think that was pretty awful. Guess he must have done something bad to have gotten fired like that. No severance? Like what? Like maybe skipping out of work to go pick up hot chicks or something.
No, that's just you. So, what is it like to be a part-time security guard?
Let me tell you, it is tough. Well, you know me, I get by alright, I guess. At first, I have to keep my eye on those monitors. All the time. Monitors? There are like security cameras set in each room around the building.
It's really hard. Sometimes I feel like my eyes are gonna fall out.
Oh!
And if I see something suspicious, I have to contact one of the teams.
What teams?
The security teams for this company. They're supposedly like the best in the business. I'm no amateur either, but if it's something small, I don't bother calling them.
So in other words, you basically watch TV screens all day long. You were in this office when the murder took place, weren't you?
Why you say that? It's just a part-time job for me. I can't operate the equipment, and I'm dumb.
Even if it's a part-time job and you are dumb, you're still in charge of security here. Hey, give me a break! Don't try to pin this whole thing on me! It's not fair, Nick!
I don't think you can expect someone like him to take any responsibility.
Anyway, the point is, you were here that night, right? Uh-oh. Oh no, I knew something smelled bad, and it was the butts after all. Well, it's like I always said. Say, that was then, this is now, okay? Looks like I'm gonna have to break a Cyclops after all. Mr. Butts, I am so ashamed. Let us check out the room first. Because it could be as easy as, like, examining the room.
Wow, take a look at all these things here. Hey, Larry, what are they?
Did you say, huh?
Hey man, it's not like I have to know what they are to do my job.
Just drink my tea to that.
I always thought they were just some kind of decoration or something. Oh boy.
How did this guy ever get a job here anyway?
Makes you think.
Probably lied on his application. Hey Larry, that's your jacket, isn't it?
That's right.
Did you know you hung it right on top of some kind of lever?
Yeah, sure. I was told to, like, never ever touch that lever.
She scowled and huffed at me.
Something terrible will happen if you do, Guy Greenhorn.
So, why hang your jacket on such an important lever?
'Cause it got me curious. If the jacket's weight pulls the lever down, that's what they call an accident. Doesn't the suspense just kill you? Don't you just want to know what'll happen, huh?
I mean, it's true. It's killing me too. What about you, Nick? Yeah, but for a different reason.
Oh, Larry, you card.
Something is written on this poster in fine print.
A guard's 5 commandments. Wow, this sounds serious. Let's see what it says. Number 1, obey thy superior. Number 2, respect thy superior. Number 3, smile at thy superior. Number 4, salute thy superior. 5, buy donuts for thy superior upon command. Okay. You know, it's signed Wendy Oldbag, head supervisor. Oh no. She's one tough old bird, but let me tell you, cross her and you come face to face with her real genuine ray gun.
Yeah, sounds scary, alright.
Well, fortunately, she's on vacation, so that's why I'm so relaxed right now.
Oh, thank goodness, she's on vacation. We won't have to deal with Old Bag and her, like, wall of text.
That's my partner's seat.
Your partner?
Well, that's what I call her. She's my superior, actually. Kind of a weird old lady.
There's tea spilled all over that machine, you know.
Oh, don't worry about it. Just the other day, I spilled some chocolate milk on mine. Still works fine, more or less. They really know how to build them, I guess.
Yeah. It's like all high tech and they're just like eating snacks on it. Yeah, for anyone who doesn't know, if you're at like a public computer, don't eat and drink by it. That's really crappy. I used to have to clean computers like that, and it sucked.
Those screens there show what's going on all over the building, everywhere. It's my job to keep a steady eye on them, all of them.
I wouldn't sound so smug if I were you.
Can you watch regular TV on these two?
Anyone would sit here and watch TV instead of working? It's Larry.
Hey Maya, I'm a pro, okay? Besides, you can't get regular TV on it.
And how do you know that, Larry?
Cause that was my first bit of investigation, if you know what I mean. Wink, wink, nudge, wink. I know what you're thinking! It was a professional investigation, alright?
Oh gosh. Did we catch everything?
I'll take a potato chip.
And oh, no we did not.
That's my workstation. Pretty cool, huh? I keep a steady eye on the monitors and use that mic for communicating.
Look at all this equipment. It must be hard to operate.
No biggie. I think there's an instruction manual somewhere in this room.
Somewhere. Instruction manual? What are you going to do in an emergency?
Well, I guess I'd start by calmly looking for the instruction manual. During that time, my partner, the old lady, would calmly look for her reading glasses. That's what us security professionals call teamwork.
Even Maya and Pearls could run this place better. I think Pearls could run this place by herself, because it's Pearls. The only thing that would stop her is that she can't really read well.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
Smells like the old bag. Okay. So, I mean, I can at least try to see what, Larry's psych lock is. Let's see if we can present anything to him before we do, though. You remember this, right? Hey Larry, there's something I want you to look at.
Hey Nick, I told you, I'm a pro, and you don't interrupt a pro when he's working. I don't have time to sit and chat with you, alright? Oh, is that right? Oh, naturally I got time for you though, Maya.
We're gonna have to squeeze this guy if we want to get more info out of him. Okay, so it doesn't seem like we can just, like, present stuff to him. I think we're definitely going to have to go ahead and, we're gonna just have to go ahead and do the psych lock thing. I mean, let's ask about the victim at least. See if he'll say anything. Hey Larry, there's something. No. Don't interrupt me. Meh. Okay. Sure. Okay. Yeah, let's do the psych lock. Take that. I'm trying to drink my tea before it gets cold. No one likes cold tea. Alright. The night of the crime. On the night of the crime, you were working hard. Like you were supposed to. I'm sorry. I had to break character for that one. You were working hard like you were supposed to.
What? Huh? Of course I was! Why wouldn't I have been?
But didn't you sneak out of work just yesterday to go see Miss Delight?
But that was but that was that, and this is this.
Is there any chance that you snuck out of work last night too?
Never! I didn't sneak out. I tell you what, I'll even bet you $1.
$1? Wow, so confident.
Hey! What's with that drenched in the rain puppy look on your face? Do you even have evidence that I left my position? Or are you just pulling my chain?
Evidence that Larry was not manning his station when the murder happened is, actually, I don't know. Wait. I'm like, wait, yeah, he wasn't manning his place because didn't he... Because he found the wallet, right? Oh lord, oh no. I don't remember. I mean, I'm gonna say this, but it's probably gonna be wrong. Oh. Shoot. Larry seems pretty relieved. No. But I tell you, I'm not even relieved. I'll bet you 70 cents. I'm gonna break these Cyclops. Last thing I do. What's with the baby who had his favorite toy taken away from him? The look on your face. Do you have evidence that I left my position, or are you just pulling my chain? Maybe we don't. I don't. Maybe we don't. Yeah. We'll come back. Alright, we're gonna go back. Did we get anything new? No, we didn't. Okay. And then we'll go back, because I don't think I have it yet. I think, because usually Cyclops are pretty easy, they're obvious. If it's not obvious, then it's just like, oh, never mind. October 13th, Lord Lee Taylor, main exhibition hall. The Treasures of Karain exhibit is all ruined now. Maya. I'm sorry, it's just so sad. This was our big chance for everyone to learn about spirit channeling. Maybe I can cheer up somehow. Well, now that we've got the sacred urn back, maybe they can reopen it. Really? Sure, maybe we can label it the Urn of Masked Star Damask's Desires. That would probably attract a lot of attention. Whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa! That's brilliant, Nick! We could clean up and be filthy rich! Woohoo! Wow, that was surprisingly easy. I don't think we have to examine this room again, so, October 13th, Lord Lee Taylor, basement warehouse. Oh, it's you, Mr. Wright. Miss Andrews, what's she still hanging around down here for? So, how's it going? What about the sacred urn? The urn? Oh, that. It's been taken care of already. What do you mean, oh, that? Taken care of? Do you mean it's been found? Yes! It was brought in during the trial today. Wow, really? You really are the greatest, Mr. Wright. Mr. Wright had nothing to do with it. It was Masked Star Damask's wife that found it. Well, anyway, I'm so relieved. Let's talk some about the case. I just heard all about it on the news. So that detective was actually the thief all along. Looks that way right now. It's my fault. I'm the one who ended up hiring Damask to guard the treasures. Don't blame yourself. You were just doing your job. Hey, Nick, if she wants to apologize, you should just let her. So, when was it that you hired a Detective Atme again? About 20 days ago. And when was it that Masked Star Damask's calling card arrived? That was about 10 days ago. So he sent a calling card to the very place he was hired to guard. I guess that's it then. Detective Atme must have really wanted the sacred urn after all. I guess so. Night of the crime. What? So Masked Star Damask murdered someone as well? Well, I mean, that's how things look right now. Yes, but I thought that he was here stealing the urn at the time. Well, we're talking about a criminal mastermind, so, you know, anything's possible. Nick, let's get down to business already. On the night of the theft, did you notice anything suspicious about Detective Atme? No, I couldn't have. After all, he was hidden the entire time. I never even caught a glimpse of him. He claims that's the way he always operates.
That's just what he says, so he can have an alibi while he commits the thefts himself.
Yeah, he was caught in the crime scene photo dressed up as Master to Mask pretty well.
Sacred Urn. I'm so glad you got your Sacred Urn back.
Yes, but there's still something that bothers me about it.
What is it?
I'm not exactly sure, but somehow the urn that came back seems, different.
Really? You wouldn't know anything about that, would you, Miss Andrews? No, I don't know anything. Why would I? Oh no, another one. These are all gonna be connected! No! Cyclops! What do you think this means, Nick?
It means the person that holds the secret to the mystery of the Sacred Urn is our very own Miss Andrews.
Alright, well, let's see. See if she'll answer any of these. Detective Atman said he got hit on the back of the head with this by the thief. But that was obviously a lie. Because it turned out that Atman was the real thief. It's still hard to believe.
It's like Adrian feels really bad about it.
I'm going to take full responsibility and fix that sort myself. I know I don't look it, but I have complete confidence that I can fix it right up. I promise I'll fix it so you never knew it was bent in the first place. But please, be gentle with it.
Okay.
Does she know anything about this? Security camera was provided by Lord Lee Taylor Department Store. I took a close look at it on the day after the theft. The timestamp on the photo is definitely real. Okay. Good info. Oh, nope. That was not what I meant to do. I pressed the wrong button. Oh no. Okay. Let us present Mr. Delight. Oh, she doesn't know him. That's sad. Okay. Then let us examine this room for the 500th time. This is the camera and the computer that Detective Atmay set up, right?
That's what he said.
And yet he still had to take a picture of him. Guess he's not as smart as he pretends to be.
The camera belonged to Lord Lee Taylor, so he knew he couldn't tamper with it. So then why would Master to Mask allow that to happen? Pathetic looking wooden box.
Ah, that's the box that had the Sacred Urn in it! Don't touch it, there may be clues.
We've actually had this dialogue before. You made the poor excuse of a box? Goodness, okay.
You made this ugly box? How dare you? How dare you make this ugly box?
Disappointed by your box making skills.
Detective Atman said he got hit on the back of the head by this by the thief, but that was obviously a lie.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, this is the same dialogue we just had. Very cool.
Okay, can we look back at this again? Are they gonna say anything different?
It's like the door to the actual storeroom. I see lots of big boxes and stuff back there.
I guess that's where they were keeping the Sacred Urn.
Remember, Maya? Miss Andrews said we're not allowed in there.
Okay. Yeah, bottom left part. I don't see how this is important, says Phoenix, even though it is very important. Yeah. Okay, we already went through this before. Alright, so we have another Cyclops we'll probably have to come back and do. Let's see if anything else is opened up, and then, now let's go visit this fool's house again.
October 13th, Atmay Detective Agency. Well, this place is literally crawling with cops.
What do you expect? Now that they know he was actually Master to Mask. must be incredibly embarrassing for them, don't you think?
Yeah, I guess they're trying to make up for it by tearing the place apart. Hey, I just noticed. Gumshoe is nowhere to be seen.
Yo, never mind. Well, he is a homicide detective. He's probably working on the murder case.
But wasn't he in charge of the Mask Starter Mask investigation all the way up to yesterday?
Well, the murder case is a lot more exciting, isn't it? He'd say something like, "There's nothing like a good murder case, pal."
Points for the quality of the impression, but I am not sure Gumshoe has bloodlust, Maya. Alright, I don't think there's anything to examine here either, so I'm just gonna move.
I do want to see if she says any... No! No! Okay, I do want to see if she says anything about Larry. Oh, this is the guy who delivered Ronnie's wallet. He's got some issues, doesn't he?
Huh?
Let's just say his flirting style is pretty obvious. Pretty stale act too, actually. It's pretty sad when the only thing you remember about a man are his lame pickup lines.
It's even more sad is some man probably believes in those like they're his lifelines.
Looks like he blew it again, huh?
Okay. I mean, okay. Okay.
So Ron received a blackmail letter, huh? Do you think Miss Delight knows about this?
Well, she did. I don't think she would have been smiling like that.
I wonder if we should tell her about it.
I think it'd be smarter if we did. Or maybe we should tell her about it. Let's, like, not listen to Phoenix at all. Do you know about this?
Oh, is that a letter addressed to my Ronnie? Sorry, I hate it when people poke their noses into other people's business.
It's like Miss Delay doesn't know about it.
Which means she has no idea that her husband was being blackmailed. Okay, and... That's Ronnie's wallet. It was found at KB Security on the night of the murder. Ronnie and I went out to dinner early that evening.
Oh yeah, we had, okay. So we may have evidence, then. The wallet may be the evidence, I'm thinking. Oh, whoops. Okay. Let's move. I'm gonna try the courthouse one more time, but I think we can crack what's his face? Larry. Alright, let's try again. I should probably save here, actually. Since I've been goofing. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the wallet now, though. If I'm wrong, though, I will waffle. I will waffle big time. You know, I may actually just be like, okay, time to look up a guide again. Night of the crime. Are you guys seeing that lag at all, though? Like, I'm seeing some major lag. Oh well. Night of the crime. On the night of the crime, we were working hard. Well, of course I was. You didn't sneak out of work? No. That was that, and this is this. Is there any chance you snuck out of work? Never. I didn't sneak out. Man. A whole $1. Yes, we have evidence. This wallet. You know about this, right? I've never seen it before. Liar! You hand-delivered this wallet to Miss Delight just yesterday! Give me a break. You can't expect me to remember every little thing that happened. Well, I do expect you to remember something that happened just yesterday. Man, I don't even remember what I ate yesterday. What time was it when you found this wallet? I guess it was around 1 in the morning, on the first floor of our company building. 1 o'clock in the morning? That's right. In other words, Larry, at the time of the murder, you were away from the security guard office. Yeah, but there's something you didn't think about. What is that? My shift that day didn't start till 10 p.m. The murder might have snuck in before then. The murderer might have snuck in before then. What do you mean by that? If the murderer had snuck in before 10 p.m., then it wasn't my fault. It was the fault of the guy whose shift was before mine. Why do I have the feeling that he still doesn't get the seriousness of this? Listen up, Larry. We know beyond a shadow of a doubt that the killer snuck into the CEO's office after 10 p.m. during your shift. Don't we have, like, records or whatever? Warehouse? Oh, no, that's the warehouse. So I guess it's the card, then. Larry, when you use this keycard, does it leave a record?
Yeah, it does, but I can't show the record to just anyone, you know?
That keycard data was already made public in the trial site.
What? I didn't know that! Any kind of request for info like that is supposed to go through me!
Boy, does that sound a bit arrogant coming from a part-time guard. Anyway, according to the data, the door to the CEO's office was opened with this card. Furthermore, it was most definitely used at 1 a.m., the time of the murder.
No way!
Yes, someone used this to get into the CEO's office. That happened at 1 a.m. on the night of the crime, right in the middle of your shift. Larry, you can't duck your responsibility this time.
Oh, no!
Alright, well, we got him.
I thought I was missing something. Oh, I knew it! I knew it! It's all my fault! It's my fault that the boss was killed! My fault!
Larry.
There's nothing I can do! I have important issues to deal with too, man!
What happened that night anyway?
My Donna happened.
Huh? Your Donna? I got a bad feeling about this.
Yeah, my Donna called and said, I have to talk to you right away. So I went to see her and he was standing right there next to her.
Who was?
Her new boyfriend! It was like some horrible joke. Before I knew what was going on, the guy socked me right in the kisser. Normally I'm the one that does the punching. Isn't that right, Maya?
Yeah. So is that why you left the security guard office?
Oh, I'm sorry. It's all my fault. How can I ever make up for it, Nick? What can I do? What?
He's curled up on the floor, crying like a baby.
Oh boy.
Nick! Is there anything I can do? Anything! Just name it. I'll do whatever I have to do to make up for it. I swear I will.
Larry!
Hey, Nick, as long as he's offering, why don't you, show him the evidence we got?
She's right. Maybe we'll get at least one bit of useful information from him.
Nick!
Yeah, the evidence, yeah. Yeah, you know, the evidence. Yeah, the evidence.
Yeah, I think it's this. No. I don't know which evidence they're talking about.
The buzzer in the CEO's office is directly is directly connected to this room, right?
That's right. Just like my heart is connected to yours, Maya.
Huh?
Go ahead, Maya. Press the buzzer in your heart. I promise I'll come running to your rescue, like the professional guard I am.
Wow, that was pretty good!
Thanks, I tried.
Do you think you could tell us about the buzzer now?
Yes, please! Please tell us!
Okay,
I guess so. Prepare to be wild. Oh, okay. Okay. Cool.
I accidentally pressed the buzzer earlier.
Yeah, I heard it.
So that was you, huh?
You're a security guard, aren't you? Why didn't you come to the CEO's office?
Well, this is the 3rd floor of the basement. The CEO's office is on the 1st floor. Thought it'd be a good idea to, adopt a wait-and-see approach. Plus, there's a police detective here, right? I just didn't think it was necessary.
It's as if he's trying to win an award for the laziest person on the planet.
Let's get back to talking about the night of the murder, okay? Is it true that the buzzer didn't go off that night?
Must be a record, right? You must have had a look at it, right?
Of course I did, and I couldn't possibly have made a mistake either. Do you think you could take just one more look for me, pretty please? Oh, okay. I just can't say no to you, Maya. What do you think, Nick?
He's probably right. I don't think even Larry can make a mistake like...
Ah!
Oh, Lord.
What is it? What's wrong?
I made a mistake!
Huh? But how? It can't be. It's impossible.
Okay, enough already. What about the records?
That night, it went off. Just once. In the morning. Around 1 a.m. 1 a.m.? That's when the murder happened! Really? Are you serious? Oh, that's terrible. It can't be!
Wow, Larry. Just when I think you...
Just when I think you're not as much of an idiot.
You really are.
Guys really made me reflect on the way I've been living. But the only problem is, with all this reflecting, where's the time for love? Frankly, I think reflecting is a bit overrated, you know? What are you going on about, Larry?
Plus, do you honestly have any new info on the buzzer record?
Huh? The record? No, nothing at all.
This guy reflects about as much as a piece of black carpeting.
Alright, let us maybe show this to Gumshoe? Detective Gumshoe, about this right here.
Sorry, it's hard to believe. Oh, okay.
Okay. I guess he doesn't care? Nope. Alright, well, I mean, the only thing I can see right now is, going back to what's-her-face. Oh, never mind. That works. October 13th, detention center, visitor's room. Mr. Wright! Mr. Delight, did they finish their interrogation? Yes, but please don't leave me alone anymore!
Mr. Delight, you lied to us before, didn't you?
Well, you see...
On the same night, the sacred urn was stolen from Lordly Taylor department store. A blackmail letter you got summoned you to KB Security to hand over some money. I'm sorry, I blanked for a second. And then, that's when the CEO, Kane Bullard, was murdered. But there's only one Ron Delight, am I right? So the only question is, where were you that night? This time I want to hear the whole truth. Your whole life depends on it.
Oh, okay.
Your whole life. Mr. Delight, do you still insist that you are Mask Star to Mask?
Isn't that what I've been saying since yesterday?
It's a quick response. Tell me about it. To be honest, it's starting to get irritating.
But listen, Mr. Delight! At the trial today, we learned the true identity of the thief, didn't we? Take a good look, everyone. Unable to find a rival worthy of my genius, I was forced to create one by myself. Here I am, the tragic clown!
Yes, you did see that.
I guess it's true. I wasn't the one who stole that urn.
Sorry, one sec. Ow! My feet are asleep. Of course not. After all, you were KB security at the time. You were at KB security at the time. So then the person dressed up as Master Mask in this photo.
It's gotta be Detective Acme.
So that night, you didn't go to Lordly Taylor. You went to KB security, right?
Yes, I went to KB security at the time. The blackmail note said I should. Alright, what happened next? Well, I used to work there, so I knew where the CEO's office was. I knocked, but there was no answer. So then I used the keycard to unlock the door.
It's probably when he dropped his wallet. They didn't change locks since he left a year ago?
Anyway, when I went into the CEO's office, someone was in there.
Someone?
And suddenly they bashed me over the head. Bam!
Was it Kane Bullard that hit you?
I don't know. The person ran away while I was still stunned. And when I came to my senses, the sight I saw left me speechless. The dead body of the CEO was right there in front of me, and I thought I'd die myself. Anyway, I thought I should do something with the body.
So that's why you put it in the safe?
Yeah, that's right.
Why?
I used to be the chief of security team, so I knew how to open it.
Okay, and what did you do after that?
Well, I got out of there for starters. I was the one who set up the security cameras in that building. So I knew how to avoid being spotted by them.
Heck. All of a sudden, Mr. Delight kind of sounds like the murderer to me.
Please don't say that.
Mr. Delight, is it true that 1 year ago, you were forced to quit KB security?
How did you... I'm begging you, please don't tell Desi, please!
We're telling her! Don't worry, we haven't told anyone yet.
Thank goodness. No, but I suppose I'll have to tell her sometime. She'll find out eventually.
Why have you been hiding it from her anyway?
Desi would despise me if she ever found out I was living a life of crime. A criminal, a thief. She'd never forgive me. My marriage would be over.
Knowing that, why did you become a thief in the first place?
Because Desi spends money like it's water. I mean, there's no job in the world that could bring in enough money.
Except being a thief. At least that's what I thought anyway.
So he became Master to Mask for Desiree?
Huh. 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 Hey, do you know anything about this?
That's the emergency buzzer from the CEO's office. Don't press it, it makes a terrible racket.
Haha, sorry. Just making a lot of noise.
Does this buzzer have something to do with the case?
Well, at this point, I don't really know yet. After all, there were no prints on it, or anything else for that matter.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do, though. But we do. The buzzer went off just once around the time that Bullard was killed.
Oh! That's scary.
Do you know anything about that, Mr. Delight?
Sorry. I'm afraid I don't.
Why am I not surprised by how clueless he is anymore?
Clueless.
Okay, we've been showing this to everyone, but should we though?
I'll at least show him this.
Hey, this is an article about my debut heist. Boy, that was a tough one. Before I knew it, they were hot on my trail.
But Master to Mask, he must have gotten away, right? It says in the article that he disappeared.
That's right! I got a sudden burst of inspiration. I hit my Master to Mask costume in a nearby plastic bucket, and I quickly changed into my security guard uniform. Pretty clever, eh?
Wow, awesome! Hey, hold the phone! The guard in this photo? Is this you, Mr. Delight?
That's right. Nice trick if I do say so myself.
Nice and easy to figure out. Even pearls could see through that in a heartbeat.
But as you might expect, Detective Atman found the disguise. He truly deserves the title of ace detective.
Detective Atman found the masked mask disguise? That's interesting.
And I heard that he brought it home with him.
So that's it. That's when Atman got his hands on this.
Thanks to that, I got the chance to remake my costume.
That must have been really time-consuming, huh?
Yeah, it took quite a while to complete. But anyway, a few days after that, I received the first of the blackmail letters.
Blackmail letters!
You got them starting when? Tell me more, now!
Hey, calm down, don't get so worked up.
Tell us.
This blackmail letter, is this the first one you got? No, of course not. But this is the first one that ever called me out up to a specific location.
So, did you start receiving blackmail letters after this incident?
Yeah, just a few days after the Tribulations heist. The first letter, it said, I know you did it. So someone found out about your true identity just like that? It's not easy being a master thief, you know. I got proof that it was you, so give up, it went on to say. So in the end, I had to give up the treasure and went through all that trouble to steal.
Is that right? Hey, wait, hang on a second. What do you mean you had to give it up?
Oh, don't worry. After I put the jewel in the safe deposit box, the letter specified, someone sent me $10,000.
No one said anything about me being worried, you know.
After that, I started getting the plans in the mail.
Plans? Plans? So now can we show him this thing? This list, we found it in the office of the CEO, Mr. Bullard.
Hey, this is a list of all the things Master Mask stole.
And that's the value of each item listed next to it. $100,000, $150,000.
Are you sure that's the value of the stolen items? The numbers seem a little low to me. Even on the black market, the prices should be at least 3 times higher than that.
Guess he knows about that stuff because he used to be a security guard.
Can you tell us about this very unimpressive man? Mr. Bullard, my old boss. It's so sad.
You have any idea what might have happened? Is there anyone that might have wanted him dead?
Oh yeah, sure.
Mr. Bullard was the type of guy to make lots of enemies. He did lots of threatening things to people. Wait, do you mean he scared people or that he threatened them with blackmail?
Well, I guess they're kind of the same, right?
Alright. Hey, what about Larry? Do you know this guy? What do you think about this guy?
I don't really think I can help you with that. No, that's not it. It's just that, thing is, I don't really know if I can save one way or the other. Didn't really catch that.
Don't worry, you didn't miss anything.
Can we... He's an ace detective, alright. He's been hot on my trail ever since the first heist. Yeah, but he made a pretty stunning confession in court today.
It was me all along, I am Master Mask!
I don't know what to say. I guess he's just delusional.
That's exactly what your wife said about you.
Should we be presenting everything? Like his wife? Yeah, see, she really is a thing against criminals. Do you have any idea why that is, Mr. Delight? Well, if you want to know the details, you'll have to ask her. The thing is, after I lost my job at KV Security, I need to earn money to keep Desi satisfied, lots of money. But I just couldn't seem to find a good job. That's why I wound up becoming the thing that Desi hates most, a thief.
Okay,
do we have anything else to talk to him about?
I think we have... I think we asked him everything. Maybe we need to go talk to someone else. Because I think we already presented this.
Let's present it to him real quick. I think it's covered though. So was this blackmail letter written by KB Security's CEO Ken Willard? I think so, probably. You can only get into the CEO's office if you have a key card. And the blackmail letter said to meet at KB Security. Guess no one other than Mr. Willard could have written the letter then. Okay. Kind of suspicious. But, yeah. What now, Maya? I think we either go to Atme or we try and, break, Adrian's Cyclops. So what do we do now? Isn't it obvious? We should get out there and investigate the murder! Well, first, we need to... yeah, we already did that. Hey, why don't we ask Miss DeLay? We already did that. Ask her about motorcycles. I'm not the same little Maya who used to be happy with her dinky little bike, Nicky boy. Okay. Speaking of asking around, I got a few questions of my own for Mr. Delight. Well, let's make sure to get to the detention center, too. Yeah, we did. Okay, I thought it was gonna help me currently. So, let's go see if Luke Atame is around. We have anything? Did he hide anything? Is he leaving the country? Nope. It's just there. He just left. Alright, cool. So yeah, I'm guessing we have to talk to Adrian. Here's to hoping we have evidence. And if we do, that I notice it. The Sacred Urn. Miss Andrews, do you know anything about the Sacred Urn? Do I know anything? I'm in charge of the entire treasure exhibit. The urn that was submitted before the court today. It's obviously not the same urn as before. Oh, well, that's, true. Maybe it isn't the same. It could be a fake. A fake? You're the one who said it wasn't the same, so that's the most obvious explanation. Do you have any evidence that the urn was submitted at the trial was genuine? Yeah, we do actually. Check. Oh, does Pearl need to come back with it? Oh no. I think Pearl needs to come back with it. Yeah. I think Pearl needs to come back with it. Dang it. Okay. Dang it. Okay, she hates criminals, so let's see what happens if we present Mass Stardom Mask. So this is Mass Stardom Mask, huh? I wonder what kind of house he lives in. Who knows? Maybe it's exactly like this house. You're so funny sometimes, Nicky boy. But if I was a famous thief, I'd live in a great big gorgeous mansion. I'll be sure to tell that to your husband. Oh, that's it? Shoot. Okay. Oh, tape recorder. Ha! I'll be taking this crown now. Better luck next time, gentlemen. Ha! I used to say that. Say that a happy laugh is the lifeblood of a thief. Well, that certainly is a happy-sounding laugh, all right. Yes, and laughing isn't as easy as it sounds. The harder you try, the more fake it sounds. Yeah, this girl really works hard at his craft, huh? Nick, it's a torpedo!
Yeah, okay. There are a bunch of books lying here. They're all romantic-sounding novels about famous heists and fantastic thieves.
Wow, look at all the bookmarks and notes stuck into them.
Let's see here. Note, must remember this thief's way of laughing. Very useful. Note, a calling card is an important part of any good thief's modus operandi.
It's all Ronnie's dream to become a thief.
Well, I guess you can chalk that one down as fulfilled.
Why would Mr. Delight never talk to his wife about this?
Yeah, well, I think she deserves some of the blame for not bringing it up either. Yeah, this is kind of weird. I think I'm missing something with either her or him. A whole bunch of stuff piled up over here.
What are these rolls of paper stuck in the trash can? Theft of the Mazarin Stone? The Great Albatross Strategy? Theft of the Immortal Goddess Statue? The Great Knuckle Bomber Strategy?
Police even investigate this place?
Police took a look at all that, you know.
Really? Did they say anything?
They said it wasn't important.
Oh.
Don't worry about it, Nicky boy. After all, my Ronnie's just an amateur.
Amateur or not,
This is
cool. Knuckle Bomber? How cool is that? Okay. How do I get her to be like, I hate thieves. Thieves are the worst.
That's so cute. It's called a hot air balloon, you know.
Wow, there's no fooling you. Okay, yeah, we even... Right, this looks familiar. Yep. This is like old bag stuff.
Oh, that Ronnie brought that home the other day. He asked one of his friends from work if he could have it. It's a Space Ranger uniform. I've never seen Ronnie happier in his whole life. Oh man, now I want one too.
I wonder if KB Security was in charge of security at the event from that old case.
Oh, that old case.
Bunch of cheap costumes.
Look, Nick, it's a fake beard.
It's also a mask made out of cardboard.
Here, Nick, try this on this fake beard. Come on, try it on.
Yeah, we already did that.
It's Phoenix to mask. If you like it, feel free to take it home with you.
Thanks, but no thanks. Alright, so... Can we maybe show her the calling card? Because she doesn't do anything about the blackmail letter. Ah! So what do you know about this?
No, you can't show her that. That emblem is top secret, don't you remember?
Oh, oops, sorry about that. The way she just said top secret was a worse giveaway than I did.
Ooh, when I hear the word top secret, it just piques my interest like nothing else.
But it's not top secret anymore. What are you guys talking about? Excuse me, but would you take a look at this? No? Okay, let us go back to the detention center. What do you think about this? Nope. Alright. If you all will forgive me, I will present this last thing, and then I will look up the answer, because I am stuck on this for way too long. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay. Show him the newspaper clipping to have it updated. Yes. Okay, we did that. And you can talk. Next, talk about the first sentence once again. What? Oh my gosh. So what are these plans you're talking about? I'm so blind. I'm so sorry. There were instructions on how to steal a crown or a painting or some other rare treasure. They showed security blind spots, escape routes, and even suggested training methods. So you mean that the one who planned the heist wasn't you? No, it wasn't. I only planned the very first one. After that, I received plans from some very kind person.
incredibly detailed plans. Sounds like Mr. Delight is thankful to that person that was blackmailing him.
So, Ron Delight was masked Star Damask after all? But someone else is behind the thefts. Someone who planned them all out in detail.
All I had to do was deposit the treasure I stole into the safe deposit box. Then I just waited for the cash to come in the mail.
Try not to look so gleeful about it.
So you went after the sacred urn because of one of those plans too? Well, see, truth is, I've never seen the urn. All I did was follow the instructions and steal what I was told to steal.
Mr. Delight, is everything you've just told me the truth?
Yeah, but please don't tell Desi, okay?
Okay, so from Damask's second heist on, he was stealing as directed by blackmailers. Okay. Ron, before we go, there's one more thing I want to ask you.
Yes, but please don't hurt me.
Mr. Kane Bullard, do you swear it wasn't you who killed?
Yes, of course. I could never. I'm not lying.
All I did was hide his body in the safe.
But then I was afraid they'd discover what I did, and so I turned myself in yesterday.
Why?
Well, if the judge had ruled that I was guilty of robbery, then I'd have an alibi, right?
I guess so. You're really clever, Mr. Delight. Or not. I guess I have no choice but to take Mr. Delight at his word.
Mystic Maya!
Oh.
Mystic Maya! Oh, hey, Pearly! I'm back.
Hey, Pearls. So, what have you been up to this whole time?
The secret urn, Mr. Nick. I took it back to the Korean village to have it examined.
And what did you find out?
Well, there's no need to worry. They said it's the real urn.
Woo! That's a relief. I was really worried.
But there's one small problem.
Problem?
These cute little pink splotches. They said that it's paint and that they were put on the urn recently.
Why are we talking about the pink splotches again? What's the big deal?
What's the big deal? We've got to find out how they got there. That's the big deal. Yes, Mr. Nick, we gotta find out how they got there.
Okay, we'll go find out how they got there.
Please don't forget about me.
Alright, so now we got our urn back. Now we can move over to Lordly Taylor. This is where the sacred urn was supposed to go. Yep.
Yeah, I guess so.
Should I put my attorney's badge there instead? You know, as a replacement.
I think it's a little too small for that. What about my Magatama?
Now you're being silly. That's definitely too small. Alright, let's go. Alright, so I think we have to re-examine everything. It's gonna suck, but since Pearls is with us now, it's gonna, like, change stuff.
Oh, Pearl! How nice to see you. Hello there. I haven't seen you around lately. What have you been up to? Well, actually, I was having this urn examined. Oh, I see.
Maybe if we take another good look at this urn, we can figure out the mystery of what actually happened here.
Nick, let's look around one more time.
Alright, let's look around one more time. For good measure. This box, there's something about it that's bothering me.
That's the box the sacred urn was in. It looks like there's some pink paint on it too.
And it's definitely the same color as the stuff on the urn. I think I know how the paint got on it now.
Alright, let's investigate again, Nick.
Alright, let us slide on over. It looks to me like it's been dry for several days.
There's something suspicious about this paint mark. The bottom left part of it is shaped oddly and it's shockingly pink. Mr. Nick, could it be that this odd shape is...
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is it.
Ah! That's the box the sacred urn was in!
If you look here, there's a little bit of paint on the box as well.
Wow, you're right! Look, it matches... What is it, Mr. Nick?
This is all turning out exactly as I thought it would. I think it's all starting to become clear. We're that much closer to solving the mystery of what happened to the urn. Organi. It's organized. Okay. So we got all the paints here. Let's slide back on over. Is there anything else we should check? Because I think Maya just says like hamburger. Does it say ham? Pink paint. Oh, wait. Oh no, this is the hamburger one. Okay. Hey, so do you know anything about like this?
What a magnificent box.
You're not going to throw us off the trail with flattery. I want to know about the paint on this box.
Well,
I really don't know anything about that. Some people just have a natural gift for life. Adrian's not one of them. Alright. What about these paint splotches? Miss Andrews, about the paint that's all over the wall.
oh, look at that. It looks like paint, alright. Isn't that funny? I never noticed that before.
That has to be the most pathetic acting I've ever seen in my life.
I'm beginning to get very frustrated.
Oh, better do something to calm them down, and fast.
Alright, let's do it. Let's present you know. You know.
The Sacred Urn. Miss Andrews, do you know anything about the Sacred Urn?
Do I know anything? I'm in charge of the entire treasure exhibit.
The urn that was submitted before the court today. It's obviously not the same urn as before.
Oh, well, that's true. Maybe it isn't the same. It could be a fake.
A fake?
You're the one who said it wasn't the same, so that's the most obvious explanation. Do you have any evidence that the urn was submitted at the trial? Was genuine? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Present. Take that.
Sorry to break it to you, but the urn is the genuine article. Pearls went back to the Karain village and had it examined.
Is that right? That's nice, but I don't see how.
What she discovered was that the urn had been broken. Again.
Did you say, again?
Yes, it was broken once, a year ago. And now it looks like the same thing has happened. And quite recently, too.
Recently? Are you saying that this urn was broken recently?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Why do you think it was broken recently? How do you know?
The flyer.
Flyer.
Alright. This poster, it was made recently, right?
Poster? The poster for the exhibit.
At the time when this photo was taken, the urn said, "I am" on it. But now, for some mysterious reason, it says Amy. When the urn was fixed, the letters were transposed.
I am? What does that even mean? I don't know anything about that. I wasn't even there when the photo for this poster was taken.
That was a mistake. Now, tell the truth.
Wait.
For?
Even if the urn was broken, I had nothing to do with it. Yes, that's it. It must have been one of the people at the photo shoot. They probably dropped it. I'm sure that's what happened.
Looks like she's still not going to give up that last Cyclops so easily.
Do you have any proof the urn was broken here at Lord Lee Taylor?
Probably the paint splotch, right? Well, Miss Andrews?
What is this supposed to mean?
There's pink paint all over this urn. And there's pink paint all over the floor and walls of this basement warehouse. In other words, this urn was broken here. You can't weasel out of this one, Miss Andrews.
But...
Oh, she's trying to make her escape.
But you can get pink paint anywhere.
Well, there's none in my office, that's for sure.
Well, there is in my room.
Liar!
Anyway, the paint on the urn and the paint on the floor. There's no proof that it's the same paint.
Come on, this is getting ridiculous. The proof linking the paint to the urn, on the urn, to the paint on the floor is... box. Take box. This box, the urn was stored in this, right?
Yes, that's right.
Well, there's pink paint on this box as well. I think you already know where I'm going with this, don't you?
Yes, more or less.
The paint on the floor has an odd shape imprinted on it, doesn't it?
Yes.
If you put this box into the impression in the paint, you can see it fits perfectly. Which means this box was dropped right over there. And that is when the urn was broken.
Your name does you justice, Mr. Wright.
Oh, what a pun.
Unlock successful.
Bam, bam, bam.
I'm so sorry. I was the one who broke the urn.
Boy, does this make me feel like some sort of evil school teacher.
I'm a terrible person. Not only did I break it, but I tried to hide what I did.
Well, that's not so hard to understand, is it, Pearly?
No, not at all. I know just how she feels. It happened about 2 weeks ago. Just after the poster photo was taken on the same day the urn arrived here. I thought I'd put it away down here for safekeeping. I was carrying it in the box. When I tripped on the paint can and lost my balance, and the box I was carrying crashed to the ground.
Crash.
I heard a terrible noise, and I thought my heart was going to stop. And fearing the worst, I opened the lid of the box, and that's when it happened. The broken pieces of the urn fell out of the box and landed right into the paint. I was in shock and let out a huge scream.
I can totally see how that could have happened. Yeah, as clumsy as she is, I'm sure Maya understands.
Well, I knew it was the most important treasure in all of Corain Village, and so I tried as hard as I could to fix it. Fortunately, the shards were pretty big.
And that's when I Am got changed to Amy?
I didn't know how it was originally written, but any sane person fixing it would have assumed it said Amy. Any sane person? Really?
Oh, rules. She said she wasn't very good at spelling.
Anyway, I put the urn into the storeroom, and no one had seen it since then.
I love how it was like slow version of Steel Samurai song. Anyway.
But there's something I don't get. When we first came here, I didn't see any paint stains. Well, that's because it was so ugly and embarrassing. I used the golden statue to cover it.
Oh, the Amy Faye statue. Aha! The first time we came down here, it was on the night that the sacred urn was stolen.
But Mr. Nick, there were no paint marks on the walls or floors of the warehouse when we were here. Well, there's a good reason for that. On the day of the crime around noon, that golden statue just happened to arrive from the mountain training hall.
And?
I realized that the statue would be the perfect size for covering up the paint stains. That's why I put it where you first saw it.
I see. Well, now it makes perfect sense.
But there's still one thing I find strange. What is it, Pearl? The day after the urn was stolen, we came here again. At that time, the statue had been moved and the paint was clearly visible.
She's right about that. Well, Miss Andrews?
What? I don't know anything about that. I placed it there to cover the paint, so why would I move it again?
Well, then who was it? Who would have done it and why?
On the day before the theft, the statue was definitely closer to the door. Then the next day it was moved, but why?
Why?
It looks like there's some connection between the sacred urn and the murder case.
Why? Why do you think so, Nick?
Because that night, the real thief Ron Delight was at KB Security. So then why did another masked mask show up here? A lot of different things are pointing to one undeniable fact.
One undeniable fact?
The murder trial is starting tomorrow, but it looks like that thief is going to be making another appearance. Uh-oh.
Oh, to be continued. You know what? This is perfect because it's around the time I end the stream anyway. So yeah, thanks for joining me today, guys, for our case. I don't know when I'll be able to finish this. Maybe we can figure out a day we can just start doing the trial. But I do have some news, so I'm gonna be starting to work on getting the physical copies of the comic printed. Let me switch back over. So I'm gonna be trying to figure out. I'll be trying to get the physical comic printed, as well as I'm gonna be doing decal stickers and postcards. So keep an eye out for that. However, okay, so I have the script for the next episode written, and so I'll probably start marking it up today. But I'm having like a real problem right now because I guess I made the script like really long. So right now it's looking like it's gonna be about 45 pages. So I gotta find a way to maybe edit it to at least 42 pages. And like, I mean, 40 pages is a lot, but if it's only just 2 more from the last one, it won't be as bad. But like, if there's any way I can fix it, I can't. I need to. So, but hopefully, I'll get that fixed up because next time will be a art stream. I'll be back at the same time on Wednesday and Thursday. So if you enjoy my company, you can come back around the same time, and I will be here next week. So as I said, once again, thank you so much for joining today, and I will catch you next time. Bye.